it's confirmed, or at least I accept it as confirmed, because yesterday I was reading this article and I wanted to update you, but I was very busy. So basically this article is from Goldman Sachs, and they say in the article, you can read about it if you Google it, that Bitcoin may drop a little bit before it gets up again. So it may drop 25%, but after the fork, they say it can go up like 50% more, or it can go safely to $4,000. And I personally think that this is going to happen probably till September. So we can expect Bitcoin at $4,000 at September if everything goes smooth. So let me tell you a little bit more about who these guys are. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Goldman Sachs. So these guys, if you Google them, I don't like them at all, because this is the fourth biggest bank in United States, and this bank is mainly focused on investing, and they are a little bit like a hedge fund because they're investing in a lot of very speculative things. And if you dig a little bit more, for example, you'll see that they're involved in very, very they're putting their hands everywhere. They have bonds in Venezuela. They're making a lot of money from the crisis in Venezuela, and these people, if you saw my Google, their revenue for 2016 is like $40 billion, and probably this year is even more. So these people have a big capital they can invest in Bitcoin, and I'm 100% sure that they have a few billions invested in Bitcoin. Because if you get back to this article, and this article is from Sheba Jafari or something, and she's the chief of technical strategy, the head of technical strategy at Goldman Sachs. And if these people are speaking that serious about Bitcoin, they also have charts here. That means that they're probably invested a lot of money in Bitcoin. And this scares me a little bit because, we want Bitcoin to be decentralized. We want the power to be in us. But if people like this, if corporation, and this is a big bank, the fourth biggest bank in United States, if these people can hold millions of Bitcoins, because if they invest a few $1 billion in Bitcoin, they can hold millions of Bitcoins. They can be very powerful, because when we saw these big swings in Bitcoin's volatility, this shows that big players are moving money, not small. We're not even fish, we are planktons in the sea, So if big corporations are can move Bitcoin like this, this is not exactly decentralization. So I think we have to do whatever it's possible to stop them, and probably the best way is to hold our coins, to hold as much as Bitcoin we can, because if these people hold millions of Bitcoins, in the future they potentially can manipulate the market. They can do whatever they want. Just sell 1 million bitcoins and crash the market or something. So this is my own thoughts. And it's not only them. A lot of rich people are invested in Bitcoin as well. Mark Cuban, he recently said that Bitcoin is in a bubble, but after a few days after that, we saw that he he's investing money in blockchain technologies. So a lot of billionaires are investing here, and even Richard Branson he's invested a lot of money in mining pools, in mining. So guys, we have to take Bitcoin in our own hands. So don't sell your Bitcoins. Hold as much as you can. I will try to hold some Bitcoins. My goal is at least 10 Bitcoins. It's not that much, but for the long term, if all of us, the small people, if we hold a few Bitcoins, we can be sure that Bitcoins will be decentralized and they will not control us. So don't panic when you see Bitcoin going down or something, because this is exactly what they want. They want to to buy Bitcoin cheap. They want to take your Bitcoin, to trade this Bitcoin. And so I think that in July and in the beginning of August, we will see the last time Bitcoin will be at this price. This is probably will be the cheapest price of Bitcoin for now on, because Bitcoin is slowly becoming mainstream. If you Google just Bitcoin, you'll see a lot of news talking about Bitcoin recently, because all the investors, they're not blind. They see in Bitcoin what kind of moves made. Just from January, it jumped from $9,900 to $2,050, so to $3,000. So it catch the eye of a lot of people. And I think this is one of the reasons that Bitcoin is going to moon after the fork, because it's mainstream and big investors are putting money in it, and big hedge funds, and people are mining and so on. So I don't like to look charts, but this chart right now, it's moving sideways, which means that it can go up straight forward. So we can even see Bitcoin on $5,000 by the end of 2017, which is insane. So if everything goes smooth, you can go to Coindays. If everything goes smooth and we go to SegWit, right now 84% of the miners are voted for SegWit, which is good. That means we can go safely to SegWit without a hard fork. You can see Bitflurry right here in the mining pools. Bitflurry. There's Richard Branson in there. I've watched him at a lot of Bitcoin assemblies, conventions. So yeah. So some of the people ask me what is fork, what is Bitcoin fork. So Bitcoin fork is like, you can understand it better as update for Bitcoin, because you probably noticed that Bitcoin was very slow, and the transactions was like $2-3, and nobody wants to use this kind of currency. So the Bitcoin community came up with this thing called SegWit, which is update on the blockchain, on the Bitcoin code, you can say, and it's making it, the simplest is making it faster and cheaper, because it's I'm not sure. I forgot how it exactly works. But yeah, this is the simplest explanation. Just it makes Bitcoin faster and cheaper transactions. So this is this and fork. It comes from, it looks like a fork because we see Bitcoin going in one direction, and after this thing called fork, Bitcoin is going at another section or part of the fork, which means that we're leaving the past, the bad code of Bitcoin, and we're taking the new updated code, which is the new fork. So you can I hope you understand what I mean. So this is pretty much it. I think that SegWit will go smoothly, and if nothing goes wrong, I think they tested the code already. They're testing the SegWit code because it's not completely developed code. So if the code is okay, we'll see the fork, the SegWit activation at 1st of August. And we can see some swings of Bitcoin. So be prepared to see very interesting prices of Bitcoin. And this is probably will be the last chance to buy cheap coins. So I'll be prepared. I'll try to find the best dip to buy some of these coins. I like BitShares. Make your own research. I'll definitely buy something that is below $1. No, because as cheaper you invest, the more you make from your investments, as I always said. And yes, try to keep as much Bitcoins as you can. Don't give your Bitcoins to these people, Goldman Sachs. Don't give your Bitcoins to these banks because they want to control everything. So keep as much as you can. I already talked about mining, that you can mine Bitcoin on Genesis, which is the best platform for mining. And some people are saying in the comments that it's not profitable. And I'm going to tell them that to make a better research about this, because you can miss out a lot from mining, because mining is great. And if mining is made by professionals, it's very, very profitable than to buy your own hardware and to start mining and lose time and money and energy. I'm going to make a video about Genesis, explaining everything about the mining, about the difficulty, and about the profitability. So yeah, you can check out Genesis mining if you want to mine Bitcoin, and to basically you can mine double Bitcoins. If you want to buy Bitcoins, it will be cheaper for you to mine than to buy, because you can mine twice more than if you buy. You can mine twice more if you buy Bitcoin. So that's it. Good luck and prepare for cheap prices. And if I'm not screwed up with my predictions, we can expect Bitcoin at 3,000-4,000 by September. Have a nice day, evening, and see you again, guys. Bye.